Sanmati Kurkute, hearty congratulations on securing All India rank
Thank you, sir.
All India rank 2 in mechanical engineering in engineering service examination 2020.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is a very proud moment for ACE Engineering Academy in general and for ACE Pune branch in particular. Why? Because in our ESC 2020 in mechanical engineering, the All India first ranker also happened to be from the Pune classroom coaching.
Yes, sir.
All India second ranker yourself also from Pune branch only. So in the ESC 2020 mechanical engineering, our ES Pune branch is rocking like anything.
Yes,
It is a
sir.
very proud moment for all of us.
Yes, sir. Right.
Okay, Mr. Sanmati Kurkute, tell us something about your educational background.
Okay. Sir, I completed my Bachelor's of Engineering from private college like PDEA College of Engineering, Manjri, Hadapsar, Pune. So I passed out in 2014. After that, I joined MTech program in design specialization at MNIT Jaipur. So immediately after the college pass out. So after 2016, I joined a private firm, and there I worked for 3 years. And then in October 2019, I resigned from the job to dedicate my whole time for the engineering services preparation. So from last 1.5 year, I was totally preparing for UPSC.
Okay, very good, Mr. Sanmati. Why you have resigned from your private job? Any reason for that?
Yes, sir. Actually, my final aim was UPSC engineering services. So to give justice to my preparation or to give full time to preparation, I decided to quit the job. So that was the reason.
Okay, I understand, right? See, most of the engineering students in India, they aspire to join engineering services. So you're also in the same line. Okay, very good. Mr. Sanmati, when did you come to know about the engineering service examination actually?
Sir, just a general background I was known with when I was in last year of the college. But actual information like how to prepare, what resources are required, and where can we get these resources, this all information I got during my MTech studies in Jaipur, because Delhi was a nearby location there. So many students who were preparing in Delhi joined the MTech program in my batch. So due to their support, I was able to gain the knowledge of engineering services.
Okay. So you came to know about engineering services in detail during your MTech study.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Very good. Totally, how many years of preparation was required for you to crack the ESC with this wonderful rank, All India rank number 2?
Sir, the full dedicated only 2 attempts, 2019 and 2020. These 2 attempts. Before that, I gave attempts, but with job. So those attempts were just for to test the preparation, means whether I am preparing in the right direction or not. So that was with job. So when the last year of the job, I dedicated most of the time to preparation, and this 2020. It was like fully 12-hour or 10-hour study for UPSC without job.
Okay. What about 2019? Did you attend the exam? 2019?
Yes, sir. 2019, I was appeared for interview, but final selection, I missed the final selection by 12 marks.
Okay. Mr. Sanmati, you please tell us, in 2019 you appeared, but you could not make in the final list. But in 2020, you are able to make in the top 2 position, right? Very good. So in this journey, what did you learn from your previous experience? In 2019, you went up to the interview only, but you could not make in the final selection. So what did you learn from that? And what made the difference to crack the exam with such a All India rank number 2? The difference I want to know especially.
Sir, actually, my previous attempts, I was not attempting with full dedication. So 2019 was for me like whether I will get selected or not, but I will take full experience during this year. This was I was fixed. So I fixed that I will take 2019 as experience, and based upon that I will appear for 2020 with full fledged preparation. So 2019 was like a mismatch of test series timing was also learning for me for mains test series and for prelims also, because preparation was totally ready for me for 2020, but that test series timing I was used to miss, because if this Sunday I have to go for a theory of machine test series for mains, then it was like I was preparing for other subjects also, and I was not ready for Tom. So I gave it with not that much preparation. So test series I took lightly. So that costed me in 2019. But for 2020, I attempted all S engineering test series, mains test series, with some additional test which was given due to extended time period or postponement of exam. So main score I will preferably give importance that due to main score only I think I am able to score this rank.
Right, right. We understand, Mr. Sanamati, right? Very good.
Yes,
So it seems you have joined our Pune yes branch for a classroom coaching, isn't it?
yes, sir. I was here.
So you have taken classroom coaching in our Pune branch, and also you have taken online test series, integrated program also. Tell us what is the role of Yes Academy in your success? How the Yes Academy helped you in this success?
Sir, first of all, I will start with 2019 test series. I took test series so lightly that because Ace test series was somewhat, I was thinking that this is something easy than the previous year's question. But the actual 2019 paper was same like Ace engineering test series. Totally easy questions. And I was investing my time in solving hard questions or IAS previous year, IFS previous years, including engineering services previous year. So I took test series lightly, but those questions reflected in 2019 actual paper. So this was lesson for me. So I took 2020 test series so seriously that means this time also in 2020 totally a series like paper was there in actual examination. So main series, test series, I personally think these questions are really means greatly designed by ACE experts.
Right. You mean to say that yes, a test series helped you a lot in cracking this examination.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And apart from that,
Sir, one more thing.
please tell us.
Sir, one more thing. Last year, 2019, I was there in for interview, mock interview in Delhi, ACE Center. So before my actual interview, so the panel head was Veera Kumar sir, ACE test series, ACE classes, and other two teachers. So they asked me the question which was totally reflected in actual interview after 2 days. My actual UPC interview. So that was in 2019, but I missed selection. And this year, the interview was problem due to that physical presence there. But mains test series helped a lot.
Okay, right. That's fine, right? Yes, test series helped you a lot in the examination. And
Yes,
you have taken the classroom coaching also in our Pune branch, right?
yes,
So
sir.
tell us something, how this yes classroom coaching in our Pune branch played a role in our success. So how was the classes there? How are our faculty members there?
So the biggest advantage of ACE mains test series was we were just 2-3 students. I think 5 or 6 students maximum in some lectures for mains classes. So it was like just one-to-one interaction with a teacher. So they used to explain for each student, because 5 students they were very easily able to handle each and everyone. So they personally solved my doubts. They said that they personally checked where I am going wrong, and they gave me suggestions that these are the areas you should improve with one-to-one interaction, like. So this helped a lot, because means what exactly student wants is teacher should tell what are my weak points, because if I am not able to figure out it, then teacher is the best option who tells us what is going wrong. So they explained me by sitting next to me on the bench and told me that this is how you should handle these questions. So this was best part in mains coaching.
Right. Okay, Mr. Sanmati, well said. Right. See, in our engineering service examination, we have prelims part as well as a mains part, and so
Yes.
much syllabus is there. So, how did you prepare for a prelims portion, and how did you prepare for the mains examination afterwards?
Sir, for prelims, actually the notes were ready during my MTech, but I kept it aside for 3 years. But when I started to revise the notes, because for me it was just I had to revise the notes, no new notes preparation because everything was prepared. So I started revising each notes, then giving the test series of each subject with predefined fixed date. I never missed a single test series date that I am written in my timetable. So according to timetable, I used to give the test, analyze the test fully.
Mr.
Then
Sarmati, one second. Please, please look at. See, while preparing for the prelims portion,
yes,
because prelims exam has only objective questions, isn't it?
yes,
Did you practice only objective questions? Otherwise, some small conventional questions which are likely to be asked in the mains portion also you could consider while preparing for the prelims portion. That's what I want to know clearly.
no, sir. The preparation strategy was clearly for prelims. I solved only objective questions, not a single mains or conventional question I solved. Only focus was objective because I was known with the UPSC actual pattern. I analyzed 20 years papers. And then after that, I thought that only objective practice will help me to clear the exam. And for mains, the actual time period for 2020 was total 10 months from 5 January, the prelim paper, to 18th October mains paper. This was the time period like 10 months. So 10 months is like double time for mains preparation. So this was the means,
Right.
best thing.
Okay, Sanmati, I understood that. While preparing for a prelims, you focus only on the objective portion. That's it. So
Yes.
after prelims portion, you spent your entire remaining time for the mains portion because you had luckily the 10 months of time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to the COVID situation. That is fine last year. Okay. But this year, for example, if you see engineering service examination 2021, prelims exam is going to be held in the July month and the mains exam is likely to be in the October. So
Yes,
from
sir.
July to October means you may get roughly around 3 months of time.
3 months.
So what is your suggestion to the juniors? In the 3 months of time between the, let me come to the question. In the 3 months of time between the prelims and the mains examination, is it sufficient to prepare for the mains portion? Otherwise, you want to advise the juniors that some portion of the mains portion also to be covered before prelims. What is your opinion, what your suggestion on this particular issue?
Sir, my suggestion is actually the student must divide his total 10-hour time into like 7 hours plus 3 hours. So 7 hour study should be totally focused on prelims, objective question, and for the remaining 3 hours in a day, he must practice some conventional questions. If he is not able to solve all the subject conventional papers, then at least he should prepare some his favorite subjects, like some easy subject, thermodynamics, RAC, SOM. He must cover at least 5 subject conventional paper, which will also help in scoring more in prelim examination till the prelim examination. And after that, 3 months, he will get the extra advantage that he already prepared 5 subjects. So now he are left with only 10, 12 subjects. So this strategy can be there.
Right. That is a good suggestion to your juniors, right? So what you have said is, if not possible, all the subjects, at least 5 to 6 subjects, mains portion also to be covered before prelims itself.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In case that time is not sufficient for the candidates, what they can do is at least those 5 to 6 subjects also, they can try that small conventional questions, if not lengthy conventional questions. Suppose time is
Yes, sir,
permitted, time is available, then they can spend small conventional questions and then lengthy conventional questions also practicing. Is it not? So finally, you want to say that some portion of the mains also to be covered before the prelims portion.
Yes, sir. This is definitely required this time, because when he will appear for prelim examination and when he comes to home, there are only 3 months remain from the date of examination, and result will get declared after 1 month. So if he decides to start preparation only after result, then he will get only 60 days. From the 60 days, at least he should cover the whole syllabus in 50 days, and last 10 days should be idle only for revision. So 50 days and mains preparation is not possible. Means I think not possible for average student. So he should select his 5 or 6 simple means favorite subject during college study or coaching study, and he should prepare these subjects during prelims only and on daily basis, solving all the lengthy questions.
Right. Well, that's a good suggestion to the juniors, right? Mr. Sanmati, one point to tell us, in the prelims, there is one paper, General Studies and Engineering Aptitude. Many engineering students, they struggle a little bit on the particular paper. So what was your strategy on that particular paper, GS and aptitude paper?
Sir, that GS and aptitude, actually I analyzed the previous year's papers, which were just 2017 and 18 paper available at that time for 19th May attempt. So actually the student should, means I actually analyze the paper and I try to find out from exact which book or which reference book these questions are coming to us, or in which book these concepts are cleared in depth. Because if we will read only the summary of the subjects, by assuming that these are the small subjects, only 10 questions are there from each small subject like standards and quality, then it may result in less marks fetching in the actual examination, because this subject should be studied in depth. For example, one more thing I would like to say, for environment engineering, for prelim, most of the people faces problem that in English they don't know means which species or what is plant. I mean other terms related to plants or environment. They don't know in English. They do know in mother tongue. So in that case, they should also prepare with a dictionary in hand, so that when they prepare these subjects in their mother tongue, it will help to understand better. So in that case, it will give good marks, because environment was such subject where it was not available in engineering syllabus. It was totally newly introduced in 2017 for engineering students, though for civil services it is there from long time. So for mathematics and aptitude, uh, in my college during that GATE attempt, I studied thoroughly for mathematics and aptitude. So I continued those notes for engineering services also. And same I did with other 5 6 subjects, because I first thing is we should find the exact resources from where they are asking. Because if we will read short notes, then we will miss the basic structure of any concept, which will be detrimental during exam. Because if the silly question will also be there, we will fear that this may go wrong because I don't know anything. Because he read, but he might read about summary and not the basic concept. So that may be a problem. So for first 10 subjects, find the exact resources and try to find exact objective question from that book, that whether this question is from this book or not. Select 10 total notes and try to finish it within time.
Okay. So Samantha, you mean to say that for general studies and aptitude paper, if you prepare short notes, it may not be sufficient.
Yes, sir.
So in your case, did you prepare any lengthy notes? Otherwise, you depended mainly on the textbooks. What was
no.
What was your source of material there?
Sir, for environment engineering, I downloaded one 300 pages something PDF on the internet. I don't know that what was the first page of that book, because it included only index and other 300 pages. But in that book, everything was given in depth, without skipping and without short notes. It was given in depth. So I read that 300 pages fully. After that, for ethics, I downloaded one book on engineering ethics, and I tried to find out that whether these questions, if I will read this book, and in that case, if I will be able to solve these previous 2 years questions. I tried to figure out with 2 3 books on the PDF downloaded, and I selected one book. So did the same with all subjects except material science and standards and quality control, because these are the already the subjects which are part of mechanical engineering syllabus. So I was remained with only 8 subjects out of 10 general studies and aptitude.
Right. Okay. Okay. Nicely said. Right. Approximately how many marks you would have scored in the prelims out of 500?
Exact 300, sir.
So
Expected 101 in the general studies and 199 in the mechanical engineering.
right.
Expect
Around 300, right? 300,
yes, sir.
300 plus. Okay, right. Very good. Tell us, Mr. Sanmati, what was your plan of study for the mains portion? Of course, you require a lot of practice. You said already that you took the test series very seriously. You practiced that, right? Did you go selectively? Otherwise, did you study the entire syllabus as a whole?
Sir, for mains, if we will go for selected study, selected subject and study, then it will be able to means cover the syllabus in optimum time. So that is beneficial. Instead of studying all the subjects in depth, it is useful that we should study in a structured manner, and only selected study is advisable. So what I did, first of all, I used to study at least 5 or 6 subjects in a day. Like if I am going to study 10 hours today, then I will select 5 subjects, 2 hours per subject. So it was like if I will cover only some 1 or 2 chapter for one subject, then I will continue on next day same subject. But I never solved one single subject whole day, because it is boring, and at the last hours of the day the efficiency decreases for single subject and the interest. So it is like I was used to study uh, 5 or 6 subjects. And additional benefit was I never studied machine design, theory of machines, strength of material, and engineering mechanics during mains study, because these 4 subjects were clear during my MTech study. Because in design, these subjects I studied in depth. So that gave me advantage compared to other students, that they need to solve 18 subject questions, and I was like I will solve only 14, because 4 are actually I studied in depth. So that was advantage. And out of 14 subjects, I used to solve all the previous year's questions of engineering services, civil services, and forest service. These previous year's questions I solved on daily basis by
Okay.
considering one subject. And
Okay, 1 second. You said that you used to practice the previous questions of civil services, engineering services also. How many years papers you have taken? Roughly.
sir, actually, that AS Mains book, which AS Academy provided to us, has questions from years 81, I think 1981. So I solved all the questions from 1981.
Okay, almost all the nearly 25 to 30 years papers you have solved.
Yes, sir. All without skipping single question, I solved those both volume books for all subjects.
Right. Very good. Sanmati, one more point I want to know. In the engineering service examination, in the actual main examination, time management and the selection of questions, these two factors play a role there. So in
Yes,
your
sir.
case, how you used to do that one? Was the given time sufficient for you to answer all the 5 questions in the mains paper?
Sir, actually, the time management for mains paper starts during our preparation itself only. So if I was solving the 20 marks question from the notes or conventional that book, I used to allot time in my mobile stopwatch, and I used to solve like if this question is for 20 marks, I will solve it in 10 minutes. Means marks divided by 2 is actually the time in minute for each question. So for 10 months, I solved all questions and I never missed a single question to apply the time, this stopwatch time. I solved all the question with stopwatch. So it was like it actually enhanced my performance because in January or February, if it took for me 12 minutes, 13 minutes for 20 marks question, then slowly in July, August, till July, August of 2020, I was able to solve these questions in 10 minutes after all the time practices. And the same performance reflected in actual examination. And the selection of question totally helped during the means if that test series question selection I did seriously, and I analyzed the time that if I solved in the wrong manner, then I used to solve that question paper in again at home. So question selection and the question selection, the fear of the mains examination and time shortage, this all will get clear during the test series solve and during preparation also.
Okay, Mr. Sarmati. In the mains examination, we have in each paper what you call the compulsory questions as well as optional questions. Totally 5 questions you have to answer out of 8 questions. Is it not? So in your case, which questions did you attempt first? Compulsory questions, otherwise the other optional questions?
No, I attempted compulsory questions at last. I selected 20 marks question first. Initially, I started with 20 marks question, and I was allotted for myself the time like first 40 minutes. I will complete one non-compulsory question of 60 marks in 40 minutes, including for 5-6 minutes for that sign on the register, like on the entry of that our answer sheet number on the madam. So I allotted, I kept aside that 5 minutes for the teacher or other work in the examination, and 35 minutes one non-compulsory question. And similarly, I first completed all the 20 marks question, and then I went for 12 marks question, which was compulsory. And the reason was these 20 marks question are like somewhat repetitive. The logic can be derived from any other examination or previous year's engineering services examination. But 12 marks question are first time questions. Means there are no such questions that we will see in previous years. These are like instantaneously we are seeing this question. Oh, this question is there in the examination. So this may take time, and sometimes it may happen that we will not able to complete the answer, and we will waste the time. So that's why I kept that compulsory questions aside, and I start solve that non-compulsory question first.
So you are a 2020 player. So you used to answer first 20 marks question, then you used to go to rest of the questions.
Yes, sir.
So you could answer all the questions within the given time.
Not like that.
Approximately, right?
Approximately.
Approximately all the questions you are able to answer within the given time. Okay, very good, Mr. Sarmati. In the conventional papers, in the 2 conventional papers, roughly how many marks you would have got?
My attempt was 250 marks in both papers out of the 300. So that 50 marks that I left were the compulsory 12 marks questions. Others 2020 I selected all the 20 marks question or 10 marks question. I solved completely in both papers.
So okay, that's fine.
Which was like
no, okay, Sarmati, right? You attempted nearly 250 marks in each paper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Tell us something about your interview experience. How long did it last, and what kind of questions? Roughly and briefly.
Okay. So my interview was on 18th March and morning slot. So I entered the cabin at 11 a.m. So 11 to 11:30, 30 minutes exactly my interview was there. and the panel head was Mr. Manoj Soni sir, which was same for all mechanical engineering students this year. So the
what type of
questions
questions,
was, sorry sir.
what type of questions you were asked there? Just one or two questions only. Don't go much in detail, not necessary.
Okay, sir. There was pencil provided to student on the table to solve the questions. So one of the member asked me to tell me the design steps of this pencil. How you will design this pencil in the laboratory or using any software? Because my specialization in MTech was design. And one more interesting question was, Mr. Soni said that I visited Pune, which is my hometown. In the Lonavala, he went to some water park and joyride. So he asked me that how you will design that joyride seat, where that means someone sits on it, he applies seat belts and everything. So how you will take care the design steps, or how you will take care the safety of the user. This was the question. And one more question was tool design. So all the interview was totally MTech based questions. So they asked me every means one more question was like design of bearings for the fan. So
Okay.
this
So
question
most
I
of
was
the
not
questions were design based questions, right? Because you
design.
have to be MTech design.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Approximately, how many percentage of the questions you would have answered correctly?
Correctly, I don't know. Means I because these questions were described type questions. So I will say for 80% question I described all the steps, and for 20% questions I clearly said that sorry sir, I don't know.
No, that's fine, because it's not possible for everyone to answer all the questions correctly. Most
Yes.
of the toppers also, they are able to answer around 80-85% of the questions only. In your case also it happened to be same, right? Okay, Mr. Sarmati, you have shared your good experiences. And what is your final suggestion for the future aspirants of engineering studies examination, especially in mechanical engineering? Can you share some what you call some strategies, some tips briefly?
So the strategy for engineering services briefly.
Yes, briefly.
Sir, first of all, I will suggest students that get acquainted with syllabus. What is syllabus designed for the examination, and don't go outside the syllabus. So first step is take syllabus copy with you, because I means I studied somewhat irrelevant chapter also during prelims. See, so first is syllabus copy. Then don't miss the test series date. On every test series date, you should attempt test series seriously, as you will attempt actual examination. And don't try to means play like increasing timing by stopping your screen or something. Be frank, like during mains test series, it was for me like we can take photographs and upload the photographs during this lockdown of our answer sheet. So it was like I observed that some students taking more than 3 hours timing to solve the mains paper. So it will only give the marks in test series, but not in actual examination. So give test series all the test series seriously. Other thing is keep one or two contact numbers of the mentors who will help you during the journey, who are selected or at least interview appear students. So keep 2-3 contact numbers with them.
Right. Well said, Mr. Sanmati Kurkute. Right. On behalf of Facing Academy, I once again congratulate you, right, for having secured this All India rank 2 in mechanical engineering in the ESE 2020. And we wish you all the best in all your future endeavors. And also thank you for sharing your valuable experiences. I think these points that you have shared with us will be definitely useful for the engineering service examination aspirants, especially in the mechanical engineering. Right. Thank you once again. All the best to you. God bless you, Mr. Sanmati.
Thank you to all S Academy staff and S Academy. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. And convey our wishes to your parents also.
Okay.
Your
Thank you.
parents also must be proud of you because you got a wonderful rank, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, convey our regards to your parents, right? Okay, then. All the best once again.